What up guys, welcome back to another video. This one is kind of a very chilled video looking at what's happening, commiserating with all my brothers and sisters out there who have just got wrecked by the crypto space and the crypto market, and potentially even the NFT space with everything happening with Azuki's and the leader pretty much acknowledging that he's been part of rug pulls. But yeah, commiserations for everyone else out there that have been trading, investing, playing around with the crypto space and pretty much getting wrecked. If you've had positions in Lunar, then I feel your pain. I had a position in Lunar. It was a portion of my portfolio. I am considered a long-term investor. I don't really trade so much because, I mean, I tried my hand at trading, but if you're not good at it and you're not really, if you're not paying attention to the charts and the patterns and constantly doing your research, then it's really hard to win at that trade game. But yeah, I woke up this morning and Lunar has been pretty much delisted from Binance. So you can't really buy unless you're buying in BUSD, the Binance coin. But when it comes to USDT or a lot of the other stuff, it's been pretty much unlisted and you can't buy or sell any more Lunar. As you can see here, Lunar has fallen completely off a cliff. It is down absolutely 100%, and it's crazy in this space to think that it wasn't that long ago, literally maybe 3-4 days ago, that Lunar was still up there. A week ago it was still maybe $90 or so. I mean, it's crazy. So it is what it is. So on the 5th of May it was still 85, and then this is on a daily chart, and it's really bottomed out, and kind of sad to see. I didn't have a huge holding in Lunar, but at one point in time I was up thousands of dollars, and luckily I had only invested $1,000 in Lunar, 1,000 AUD. I say luckily because at the end of the day, guys, the reality is we're in a position that we're in and there's no really climbing out of it. I'm holding onto the Lunar that I have. What's the point of selling them now? If anything happens in the future, you never know. You're still holding a bag. But yeah, I like many people could have cashed out and be up thousands of dollars. I read on Twitter people were like saying my $1.5 million holdings of Lunar's now worth nothing. So I say that with a smile on my face because it's painful. Okay, this is my normal reaction to pain, is just to laugh it off, because what else can you do at this moment other than laugh or cry? And to kind of take it on a real note, really shout out to my love and my heart goes out to all the people that bought into Lunar and got wrecked, especially those that over leveraged or went too deep, put all their money into one basket and heavily invested in Lunar. I hear stories about people losing homes or putting hundreds of thousands of dollars into Lunar in the hopes that they will put down money for a deposit for a home, and that's obviously wrecked. Maybe those that have told their family and friends to buy into Lunar, and now that's gone belly up as well. So it's just one of those really sad things to say, and commiserations for all those people. And mental health is definitely a real thing, especially when it comes to money, and people have lost a lot. I guess my philosophy on money has always been that I work a 9 to 5, I'll just make more money. It's the value that I place on money isn't so much that it hurts me. You know what I mean? I feel for those people that have been really heavily impacted. But yeah, Lunar's gone off the face of the planet. Interestingly, Seifu has just gone bonkers. I don't understand these. I feel like these meme coins are like just pump and dumps. But even my holdings in Phantom has literally been obliterated as well. I was watching people like Cryptos R Us saying anything that's pegged or has a algorithmic stablecoin has also been heavily impacted. So over the past 7 day, Phantom is down 44%. So, you know, it's funny because all of us, well, a lot of people bought into crypto during the bull market, right? We see green and it's been going up green and we get really excited, so we dollar cost average and we keep buying into it. But the reality is now this is my first proper bear market, and a lot of people, even BitBoy, are saying he's never experienced this before. A lot of people say they've been in the crypto space for a long time and they've seen the bear and bull markets, but even this kind of volatility they've never experienced before. So this is maybe, like some of you guys, the first real experience into a crypto bear market where your portfolio has literally gone to zero, right? Lunar, your holdings in Lunar gone literally to zero, 100% down. People have always said, or the crypto shillers on YouTube have always said, in a bear market it could go down 85-90%. But guess what? People can actually say now that in a bear market, crypto can go down 100%. And a lot of people say, you know, Lunar, there was a coordinated attack, and you know, it's wild games, and all of that may be well and true. However, it still doesn't make it any easier to kind of stomach knowing that there's people out there, whales out there, that play these games with real lives, real money, and the consequences of that is so dire, right? I think I watched Elio Trades, and he said someone made, you know, maybe $1 billion through that attack, supposedly. So an easy 800 million by borrowing 100k of Bitcoin, selling it to Do Kwon, and you can watch it yourself, and how they manipulated the market. It doesn't make it easy, and it doesn't make the mum and dad investor or the retail investor feel any safer or have any confidence in the crypto space, knowing how it can be manipulated by the whales. And sure, it can happen in the stocks and other markets as well, but it doesn't make it any easier to acknowledge and stomach this stuff. But I just wanted to make a video commiserating and sharing my thoughts with everyone out there. And I also want to say that, again, this is the time that you should accumulate, you know, really good projects that you believe in. Okay, this is not financial advice or anything, but we need to flip that mindset, that idea that we only buy during the green. Now that's one of the hardest things to kind of do in financial markets, is that when you see green, you think green is good to go, we're flying high, and in a way it means the price is going higher. But when it comes to trading and investments, that mindset should be flipped. Imagine the colors were flipped. Just imagine that the colors were flipped, and instead you would, when prices go down, it's actually green. Imagine that was the case. So it would be so much helpful if you saw green and the price was crashing, you know to buy into it, right? And when it goes up, it's red, which means, hey, start selling because it's red. And you're selling because you're in profit. And yeah, like I said, this is my first bear run, and I've been completely burnt and obliterated by this. Don't think that you're on your own. Don't think that all these YouTube influencers and shillers are not feeling the same pain. You know, it also highlights the fact that mum and dad investors, you know, retail investors like myself, it's a hard pill to swallow because we're not completely invested in the crypto space, in the sense that I watched a video from Elio Trades, and he explained the Lunar UST kind of relationship. And like, people like me don't understand how that works, right? You buy into Lunar because you hear about the project, you hear about what they're trying to do, you hear about the total value locked in DeFi and all the good stuff that's happening, but you don't understand the mechanics that underline that whole functionality. I mean, you can, but what I'm saying is the normal person doesn't care to understand that. And I bring that up because Elio Trades was talking about how he saw the value of USDT started to waver a little bit, right? It's meant to be $1, But what happened was he noticed that it depegged by 1 cent. It was 99 cents instead of $1. Then it went to 98, and his spider senses started tingling. For the average person like me, and probably many of you out there, that doesn't raise any alarms because you don't know the correlation between Lunar and UST. A lot of you may watch this and be like, well, you're an idiot, David. Yes, I 100% agree. I'm an idiot, and I probably should do my research more. But a lot of people are in the same boat as me, right? Especially when you hear people like Cryptos R Us or Crypto Banter, or your favorite crypto YouTuber shilling Lunar, saying this is a great time to buy. Lunar's doing amazing things. They got their DeFi spaces is popping off, right? So you buy not really understanding the mechanics behind the technology of the blockchain. But when the UST started to depeg and Elio Trade spider senses were going off, it was literally 98, 97 cents, and he was like, "Ooh, this is something going on here. I need to, dump my Lunar bags." And he did, and I think he said he got out at a good time, right? Obviously, any time is a good time considering now it's worth nothing. But had that happened when I was paying attention, I probably wouldn't have known. Like, I wouldn't have known the relationship between USDT and Lunar and the impacts of what that meant and why I should have sold my Lunar at that point. So what I'm saying is, the average person like me and you wouldn't have understood that relationship to make that decision to sell at that time. And that's why a lot of us are kept are just holding their bag. So look, I'm probably rambling at this point, but I really wanted to jump on and commiserate with everyone and be like, yeah, a lot of us got wrecked. My holdings have gone from the 30 plus thousands down to like 10, 12. It is truly a bloodbath out there, and we just gotta hold on tight until this bear market is over, and we'll ride this out. It is what it is. We'll ride it out, and I'll continue dollar cost average into solid projects. I really believe that XRP is going to be one of those solid projects that will remain, especially after the SEC stuff dies down. So it's, for me anyway, again, not financial advice, like I'm gonna dollar cost average into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And it's just amazing to me that within this space, within, I don't know, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, within a week, something can go from $90 to zero, right? People were shitting on Cardano and saying that's a stable coin because it never moves, and all these other coins saying Luna is the next best thing, and then this can happen. And again, it's crazy to think that a lot of average people, mum and dad, investors, have really suffered because of this, and it's real. Let's not deny the fact that people are struggling out there, and the impacts are real. Mental health issues and anxiety and the relationships that this will put a strain on is very real. And I think Elio Trades said it quite nicely, and Jason Pizzino and a lot of YouTubers that I watch. It doesn't cost anything to be nice, right? People have been wrecked. Like, let's not make fun and poke fingers, because these people's lives have been impacted, and it's very real. And as much as we love the crypto space right now, it's very much hurting. And I just want to also remind people that I'm still in it. Don't be disheartened, and don't waver from your conviction in relation to crypto in general, and the blockchain and the technology in general. Sure, there's some teething, but this is a new asset class, and there's things that need to be figured out, things that need to be solved before we get to that point of stability. But everyone that has been involved in crypto, you guys are pioneers in this space. Yeah, you believed in a technology in its infancy, and you'll reap the rewards from that. So don't lose faith that we're in a market that's bleeding red, that there's blood on the street, both literally and metaphorically, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm continuing to stay in this space. I'm not capitulating. I'm not going to just sell out right at this moment. It is absolutely, in my eyes, silly and unnecessary to sell out at this point. You know, if you're down, you're down. You're meant to be down. It's a bear market. Yeah, you're not meant to be up at this point in time. So stay strong, guys. Look after each other. Be nice. And yeah, I'll just see you in the next video. Until then, take it easy. Bye.